So you need a piece of pork for the carnitas. Rinse this off with cold water. And the first thing I'm gonna do is cut off all this skin. So I can just pull straight up and slice this off. Now, you take your big pork shoulder and you put it in your crock pot. You don't have to measure anything, okay? A pile of cumin, a pile of equal parts, okay? It's equal parts cumin, oregano, cayenne pepper. You could do a little less cayenne pepper if people don't like spicy, but it really gets dulled down. I mean, this is a lot of pork. Not equal parts pepper, but like maybe half as much of all the other stuff with pepper. And then equal parts salt. Rough rock salt. You can always add more salt later. Then a couple of bay leaves, and that's what it should look like. You mix that all up. Mix it up. It's kind of like a rub, a meat rub. Okay. Once that is all mixed up, you want to cover the whole piece of meat. And the idea is that you don't have to measure everything because you just want to make sure that you have enough to cover all 6 sides of this delicious meat. And the idea behind this whole recipe is that it's so easy to start, it's so easy to do, you just leave it, and then it just kind of cooks itself. Now, you don't add anything for this except lime juice. So I'm gonna wash my hands again. You don't want it to dry out, but it really won't dry out. I mean, pork has a lot of water and fat in it, and we're gonna use that to our advantage. We're not gonna add anything. Now, we just turn it on high and just leave it for 2.5 hours. So it's been 2.5 hours, and so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flip it. And it won't be done yet. It still is only about halfway done. Be careful because it'll splash on you. Just flip it right over, and now there's all the lime juice is in the bottom. Some of the other juices are starting to come out. Add some more lime juice. A little bit on the top. These limes aren't very juicy, so I'm just shoving my fingers in them. But that's what's fun about cooking. Okay, now, and then what I do is I add 2 of these jalapeños. Just cut them in half and drop it in the whole thing, nice and easy. Okay, and then cover it back up and leave it on high for another 2.5 hours. Or you can put it on low for like 3 or 4 more hours. But I'm gonna do it faster. Thank you. Okay, so it's been 5 hours total. Yeah, I flipped it one more time. It's been on high. I flipped it like 30 minutes ago. Oops, okay, I don't want to splash on your camera or anything. So I'm gonna make some tacos with this and eat it. I can turn it off and oh, there's the timer. That was the timer for the whole thing. So I did stop it a little bit early. What was I gonna say? Let me taste it. You gotta taste it. You can't do a cooking show without tasting it. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be really hot. I hope I don't burn myself. So good. One thing you can do is you can take this meat and chop it up and throw it in a cast iron skillet or any pan and fry it a little bit and make it really like carnita taco-esque. Anyway, that's what it is. If it's not salty enough, put a little more salt on. It's gonna be really good. Make yourself some guac. Make it for your family, okay? That's the catchphrase of this cooking show. Make it for your family. Good night.